My name is Susan Crone. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and I work at Bernie's Sub Shop. Medium or large? Medium. $5.50. I have lived in Richmond all my life. I would describe what I do here is jack of all trades. Baby, I got a half a roast beef on here. It has no cheese. On a typical day, my job entails coming in early before we open, and it's just 4 of us, and so 3 of us are here to set up and get ready for the lunch rush, and then I usually wait on the front, take the orders, and then serve the people their food and their drinks. And but really, we all do everything because it's such a small place. We just kind of intertwine. But if you have to say what is my one specific job, it would be to wait on the front. I really like everything I do in my job, but if I had to pick something that was the hardest, I guess it's when we're busy, just keeping everything going in an organized way. And I've lost my mind, in case you were wondering.
Hey, I gave you a 5.
Well, I really probably didn't even, I probably didn't even know that I was interested in the food business, but I was a customer, and Bernie, who owns Bernie's, of course, told me that he had the job of a lifetime for me.
For a quarter, I get a $10 bill. I need full course.
My shift is usually from 10 till 2, and then if I come back twice a week and work the dinner hours, and that's from 6 to 8. I work now about 25 hours a week. When I first started working, I only worked while my daughter was in school. And then after she graduated from school, then I started working 40 hours a week. And now that I am I am a senior citizen, I work 25 hours. I started working here when my daughter was in the 3rd grade, so that makes it 30 years ago. We get complaints all the time about, we don't take credit cards, we don't take debit cards, we take checks or cash. And I'm sure that we probably will never go to credit cards because that's just one of the things. And the other thing that's kind of funny about in here is that the customers don't want us to change anything in here. They don't want new carpet, they don't want new curtains, they don't want the walls changed. They're very funny about, that's one reason they come, is because nothing ever changes. The menu's been exactly the same, except I guess years ago we added the roast beef, and I think that's the only one we've ever added. My favorite food at the shop is probably the regular, which is everybody's favorite, but then besides that, the tuna and cheese, hot in the oven, but for some reason you really need to like hot peppers and put hot peppers on the tuna because it really does something to it. The most popular one is the regular, which is an Italian, and we do all of our subs hot unless people really don't want us to, so that's a difference, a little bit of difference from most sub shops, One thing is we have a bulletin board, and it's got all kinds of business cards on it, and people just think that, to me, it just looks like a mess, but people love it. My favorite part about working at Bernie's is that the people that you meet, and the fact that we've been here, 35 years or whatever, that you get to know everybody, and And so far, you know, we're working on the 3rd generation, so you just get to see from one generation to the other, which is a wonderful thing. We're closed Sundays and Mondays. We used to be closed only on Monday, and we opened at 4 on Sundays. But the older we got, the more we realized that we really had to have 2 days in a row in order to do this business. I wish I could say that on my days off I rested, but I don't get to. I usually take the grandchildren out on Monday, and then on Sunday, you know, you do your usual thing, go to church, go out to eat with the children, and so it's just, you know, it's not much resting involved. It's mostly spending time with the children and grandchildren. I don't eat here while I'm working. Lots of times I do take it home, just, you know, for not only is it good, but it's so convenient when I'm running home for lunch or after I feed everybody here, and then I want something to eat, just to take a sub home, sit down, put my feet up, and eat.